Tune in, family. I define me and you define you. Do you know who you are? Or are you looking for the approval of others? Are you living your life as you, or are you caring too much about what others think of you? Some of the signs that you care too much about what others think is that the focus almost exclusively is on how others are treating you. Let me tell you something. If you leave it to the world to tell you about yourself, you're leaving yourself open to become very hurt and insecure with your identity. What we learn is that everyone is going to have an opinion on you, whether good or bad. But their opinions are not reflective of your quality or worth. Listen, define yourself first and let the world take you or leave you. Because it's always better to be your authentic and genuine self. So stand out if that's who you are, rather than trying to fit into the mold of who you aren't. Because you define you. Also, some of us have a fear of saying no because we're afraid to disappoint the person asking. However, you need to stand up for yourself and make decisions based off of how you feel about the situation as well. If you have a hard time saying no, start to ask yourself if you're considering yourself when you say yes to something. Those who have an issue with your no only respected you if you said yes anyways. So stop caring about what they're going to think, because you define you. Another sign that you're caring too much about what others think is that you lack humility. We generally boast to make ourselves feel better and to impress those around us, but it can easily backfire. If the people around you perceive that you're purposefully boasting, they'll see you as insecure and annoying. It's acceptable to tell people what you've accomplished and to be proud of those accomplishments. But if you always feel like you need to prove to the world that you're great, then you're caring a bit too much about others seeing you as great, instead of simply being great and allowing others to naturally notice. Also, if you are a people pleaser, you're doing yourself an injustice. I've been caught up in trying to make everyone happy while in return sacrificing myself for it. Unfortunately, you just can't make everyone happy. Do your best to help people whenever you can, even if you have to go out of your way sometimes, but know your limits. If people are upset with you for it, then they most likely don't take your efforts and time into consideration anyways. So don't worry about what they think. You define you. And I've saved the worst case for last. The worst case is that you make decisions based on what's expected of you instead of what your heart is telling you. This decision has ruined so many lives and is so universal that nobody gets out clean. The massive amount of external influence on us is inescapable. We are all under the influence to different degrees. As for me, I have to finish school, get a job, and give back to my community and family when I get into the position to do so. These responsibilities can become a heavy burden and cause us to make decisions based on our expectations to be great or be someone that the world expects us to be. So the goal to combat this is to search inside. And as you clear away the debris of living in this world, rediscover the real you. Take moments of the days that just belongs to you. No communication, no social media, no anything. Just a nice date with you. Sometimes you might even have to go on a trip. I'll be going away to Europe at the end of the month, and I'll be spending lots of time with myself, rediscovering me, while I'm shooting the Thoughtful Thursday Euro edition, so make sure you tune in. But honestly, when you're removed from your world, you're able to see it better. You're able to see yourself not covered with expectations and duties and all the pressures of life, but just seeing you, and that's profound. Tune in, family. Life is short, and to waste it by accommodating the demands and expectations of family and friends, no matter how special they are to you, is a really bad move. A great test to differentiate you from everything else is to ask yourself these questions. What are you doing now that doesn't seem worthwhile? What should you do instead? What life would you like to create in the time you have left? I say all of this to simply say, know who you are and where you're going. A person who doesn't know themselves looks elsewhere for who they are. They look to others, and a dependence develops on other people's opinions, which causes your identity to be defined by your social status rather than your beliefs and values. Once you know who you are and where you're going, you'll realize that you have a lot more to learn about yourself. You'll know what you're saying yes to, which in effect makes saying no easier. You won't boast because you know the best is yet to come, and you'll realize your life alone will speak of the excitement and blessings rather than your tongue and pride. And your decisions will be yours, focused and intentional towards your chosen path. You will know exactly where the line is between your dreams and what everyone else wants of you, because you define you. So if you've made it to the end of this video and you're ready to start living with your life without caring about what other people think about you, please declare in the comment box below, I define me. Tune in family, I'm excited for your life. Thank you for sharing these videos and spreading the positive messages. We're making big strides together and leaving our positive footprint in this world. My name is Dejehan Hamilton. Make sure to tune in every Thursday. And this is your Thoughtful Thursday for the week. Tune in. Find these 10 types of people and cut them out of your circle so you can surround yourself with the right people today.